So a while back, I did a video on how to get a woman wet in bed, where I gave you specific actions that can trigger a waterfall down there. Today I want to do something similar, but with one simple twist. I want to show you how to make her wet using just your words. Touching and kissing, stimulation and penetration all play vital roles in the bedroom. However, you can really drive a woman wild using the power of your words. Only a handful of men know how to do this, and the ones who do satisfy women at a level that most can't. It's time for you to join that elite group of making love rock stars and add this new skill to your arsenal, so you can give your partners the most exciting and arousing experience they've ever had. Let's dive in. I am going to be your very own personal wingman. It is my job to give you insider info about what women really want versus what they say they want, plus the most effective methods to win over any girl you like. There are so many ways to talk dirty in the bedroom, but I want to focus on the simplest and most reliable one today, which is showing your desire and your appreciation. Research shows that feeling desired is the #1 female turn-on of all time. It is the one thing that gets women excited the most in a making love situation, being wanted. I've interviewed thousands of women who say exactly the same thing. Unfortunately, most men don't know this, and they don't vocalize their desire in the bedroom. They just go about their business in a rather silent manner, maybe with a little moaning or grunting, which is fine, but hardly anything is said. This is understandable because saying dirty things can feel really embarrassing. I get it, I've felt it. Most of us are shamed for expressing our desires for most of our lives, and it's natural to develop a sense of shyness or discomfort when discussing intimate topics or talking dirty. But if you want to take your experiences to the next level and keep your partner coming back for more, you need to get over that embarrassment and learn to talk dirty. Not even dirty, just learn to talk. So I'm going to give you a super easy exercise at the end of this video that will help you get over that hump. But for now, let me show you 8 powerful phrases you can copy right away and use in the bedroom to get her very excited to be with you. These 8 phrases always work with women, so pay attention to them. Number 1, I love your peri-pet, and then you fill in the blank. This could be, I love your body, I love the way you smell, or I love your soft skin. This is a perfect opportunity to go crazy and use your imagination. Just don't repeat the same phrase over and over again. Sprinkle it in naturally because most women are quite insecure about their bodies. This type of phrase will give her a boost of confidence, allowing her to completely open up to you in the bedroom. Number 2, you're so wet. Male arousal is more evident than female arousal, largely thanks to visible erections. However, during intimacy, many women aren't fully aware of how wet and turned on they actually are. Telling a woman she is wet is a great way to get her even more turned on. Number 3, you turn me on so much. This is by far one of the hottest things you can say to a girl. It works like magic because it makes a woman feel appreciated and desired. It makes her feel irresistible, and we love and crave to feel that way. These 6 words let her know that in that moment she has the power to turn you on, and that is ridiculously hot. Number 4, yes, simple but powerful. One word spoken the right way can drive a woman wild. Women also want to feel validated in bed. We want to hear exciting and positive feedback when we're doing things. If she's doing something you like, say yes, say you like it. Tell her to keep going. Trust me, she'll love it and she'll keep at it. And that's just the beginning. The science of desire shows how simple words can transform intimacy. When we think about great intimacy, most people picture the obvious: touch, kissing, penetration, and everything physical. But neuroscience and psychology remind us of an important truth. The brain is the body's most powerful organ when it comes to intimacy. Long before skin meets skin, arousal begins in the mind. This is where language enters the picture. What you say to your partner in moments of closeness can fuel arousal more effectively than any other tool. The right words build desire, validate attraction, and create emotional safety, which are the true accelerants of pleasure. In this article, I'll share 8 simple yet powerful phrases that you can use to spark deeper passion and help your partner feel irresistibly desired. But instead of treating them like gimmicks, I'll break down the science behind why they work. You'll see how linguistics, psychology, and emotional attunement come together to create stronger intimacy. Let's dive into the final 4 of these phrases, numbers 5 through 8, and then look at how to actually practice them until they feel natural. Number 5, you look so sexy. On the surface, this seems like a basic compliment, but in the realm of intimacy, timing and specificity matter enormously. Instead of simply saying you're sexy, which is flattering but generic, attaching the compliment to a specific action magnifies its power. For example, you look so sexy when you bend over like that. You look so sexy when you go down on me. Or you look so sexy when you wear that black lingerie. This type of feedback is effective because it links arousal with something concrete your partner is doing. According to studies on communication in intimacy, people who receive detailed compliments report higher levels of satisfaction and confidence. Women in particular often struggle with body image insecurities. When you validate her attractiveness in real time while she's doing something, you're sending a clear signal: I see you, I want you, and I'm fully engaged. A variation of this phrase is equally powerful: you sound so sexy when you moan. Why does this work? Because arousal is multisensory. You're not only highlighting what you see but also what you hear, reinforcing that her natural responses are attractive to you. That acknowledgement makes her feel safe to express herself even more freely. Number 6, I want to see you come. This phrase is deceptively simple but backed by deep psychological significance. Desire is not only about being wanted but also about being prioritized. When you tell a partner that you want to see her orgasm, you shift the focus from your own gratification to hers. Researchers consistently show that women are more likely to orgasm when they believe their partner is genuinely invested in their pleasure. In one large study, women reported stronger satisfaction when their partners vocalized their desire for their climax, not just their own. The words work because they combine 2 elements, anticipation and validation. By saying, I want to see you come, you're framing her orgasm not as a bonus but as an essential goal that creates a feedback loop. She feels encouraged, you remain attentive, and her arousal rises because she knows her pleasure matters. Of course, this phrase should never be empty. Pair it with attentive actions, patience, and curiosity about what she enjoys. The science is clear: when words are supported by genuine behavior, the effects multiply. Number 7, I want you right now. Few statements are as direct and primal as this one. The power lies in immediacy. When you say this phrase, you're communicating urgency and unfiltered desire. It signals to your partner that she doesn't just look attractive, she is so desirable that you can hardly wait another second. From a psychological perspective, this creates a surge of dopamine, the brain's reward chemical. Dopamine spikes in moments of anticipation and novelty, and hearing that someone craves you in this exact moment triggers that system. Timing is crucial. This phrase can be whispered before physical intimacy even begins, setting the stage for what follows. It can also be murmured during foreplay to heighten intensity. Either way, the key is authenticity. Say it when you truly feel it, and it will spark an instant reaction. Number 8, take it off. On the surface, giving instructions might seem domineering, but in intimacy psychology, clear direction is often read as confidence and desire. When you tell your partner to take it off, you're expressing hunger for her body without hesitation. That boldness is arousing in itself, but there's a deeper layer: the act of undressing. Anthropologists note that rituals like the slow removal of clothing carry symbolic meaning. Clothing represents social rules, while undressing represents vulnerability and intimacy. When she removes her clothes at your request, she's not just exposing skin, she's signaling trust and responding to your desire. Even better, studies in performance psychology show that being desired by a partner increases oxytocin, the bonding hormone. So when you tell her to take it off, you're not just spicing things up, you're deepening the connection on a neurochemical level. The overarching principle is desire as the core turn-on. While these phrases are effective, they are not magic spells. They work because they embody a larger principle. Women become more aroused when they feel genuinely desired. This is echoed by decades of research. When women perceive themselves as objects of sincere admiration, not just physically but emotionally, their satisfaction rises. Words like the ones we've explored work because they validate her attractiveness in the moment, prioritize her pleasure, express urgency of desire, and encourage vulnerability through playful instruction. Once you understand this principle, you can improvise your own phrases. The specific words matter less than the message. I see you, I want you, and I'm captivated by you. How to practice overcoming the fear of talking. If you've been more on the quiet side during intimacy, the idea of suddenly talking in the bedroom might feel daunting. That's normal. Many of us grow up with shame around expressing our desires, which makes it difficult to verbalize them. Here's a simple exercise backed by cognitive behavioral techniques. 1. Practice solo. Imagine a making love encounter, and while alone, say one or two of these phrases out loud. At first it may feel awkward, but this step reduces self-consciousness. 2. Slow down. Delivery matters more than volume. Speak slowly with confidence. For example, I want you right now. The calm certainty is what makes it compelling. 3. Get repetitions in. Like learning any skill, repetition reduces discomfort. After a few weeks, you'll notice that these words come more naturally. 4. Start small in real life. Begin with lighter compliments like, I love the way you smell, before building up to bolder ones. This gradual exposure strengthens confidence. The goal isn't to mimic someone else's words perfectly, but to train yourself to communicate openly, authentically, and without fear. A final reminder, dirty talk isn't really about being dirty at all. At its core, it's about communicating attraction and making your partner feel desired. It's about bridging the gap between body and mind, combining words with touch to create unforgettable intimacy. So experiment with these 8 phrases, adapt them, remix them, and make them your own. Remember, the science of arousal shows that when your partner feels seen, appreciated, and craved, her body will respond in powerful ways. Closing thoughts. Thanks for spending this time with me today. If you want to keep building your arsenal of tools to make women feel desired, connected, and deeply satisfied, the smartest move you can make right now is to subscribe to stay updated on psychological insights, communication tools, and phrases designed to make her heart race and her knees weak.